All right, are you excited for our next lesson? Let me drop these in here. We're live for day 21. And day 21 is exciting. You're going to hear the dog snoring in the background. Sorry, not sorry. Um, they are my babies, so they get to hang out here as much as they want. So let's get started with day 21, which is we're 3 weeks in. Cash moves 3. And before we go anywhere today, I need to check in on the last 7 days because I know it's a little more intense. It's a little bit more about putting yourself out there and being visible for other people. Um, if you're interested, because I know some of you are more Instagram focused than you are Facebook focused, if you need a plan for that that kind of coincides with what we're doing, let me know and DM me and I will get that over to you rather quickly. We were able to do that yesterday for a couple. So just let me know and we can get that done. So drop in the comments, how are things going? How are things moving? What's going on for you? And what about this challenge has surprised you as far as what you've had to do, but also how you felt about it? Did you get a did you get a conversation that was closed and you reopened it? Have you booked a call? Have you got done any follow up and gotten a response? Whether it was just a reinvigorated conversation or did you have somebody that genuinely started getting interested in what you have to offer? How do you feel about saying your price out loud? Did you nail your price in? I want to know. I want to know all these things. If you are not comfortable dropping it here, please DM me. The more we learn about what you're doing and where you're at, the better we can help you and the better we can serve you. So let's look at what happened in the last 7 days. And really the last 3 weeks, right? We have 21 days of real work on our business, in our business, and you're going to start seeing the results because it takes 3 to 6 weeks to see the things rolling. So the work we're doing now is going to show up, and you're going to be so excited when it does. And today we're going to sweeten it up a little bit, and we're going to do the ask. The ask is going to be the hardest thing for a lot of people because that's when all of the things, the rubber meets the road, right? So our topic today is the cash move number 3. I want to talk about the ask, and I want to have you think about this for a second because I think it's the thing most people misunderstand in what actually making an offer is, right? Making an offer is not manipulation. It's not pressure. It's not pushing someone into purchasing something that they actually don't want. Making an offer is a service. You're giving someone something. It's saying to someone, I see where you are. I know where you want to go, and I have the way to help you. I have the bridge to get you there. And I'm inviting you to take that step with me. That's it. That's the whole thing. And when you look at it from that frame, the ask is a natural feeling, and it feels less scary and starts feeling more like, I can help people. I can do this thing, right? Here's what making an ask looks like for each one of the types of businesses that we've talked about throughout most of this challenge. First, the coach. The ask is based on everything you have shared with me, right? I genuinely believe this program will help you, and it's the right next step for you. I have one open spot, and I would love it to be yours. What would you need for what would you need to be true for you to say yes today? What would you need to be true for you to say yes today? That last question is super powerful. It keeps the conversation open, and it shows that you're not just pitching them, you're genuinely trying to understand where they are, how they feel, and how we can get them to move forward more confidently. For the service provider, making the ask sounds more like, based on what you've told me about your situation, I know I can help you get that result. I have the availability starting next week. If you want to move forward, here's what the next step looks like. Are you ready to get started? It's direct, it's clear, it's confident. There's zero apologies and there's no softening. Just a clean invitation to take the next step. For someone who's into product creation, making an ask will sound like, I would love to create this for you. My custom slots for this month are almost full, and I want to make sure I can fit your project in. If you want to move forward, I need a deposit to hold the spot for you. Here's how you do that. That ask creates real urgency without manufacturing it because it's real. Your time is genuinely limited. The amount of spots you have to do custom work is genuinely limited, and it's going to fill up. Let them know that. For someone who deals with energy, making the ask sounds like, I think you're ready for this work. And I think part of you knows it too. I have a spot open right now, and I would be honored to hold that space for you. What would it mean for you to say yes to yourself today? That last question is really a powerful one because when you're talking to a mom who's been putting herself last for years, it reframes the whole investment as an act of self-respect and not self-indulgence. So you want to make sure that you're putting them at the forefront of everything you're doing, and you're essentially lifting them up so they know what it is that you have to talk about and to offer. Every single case of the ask has three parts. I see you, I have a solution, and here's the next step. Say all three every single time. Don't stop at one, don't stop at two. You have to say all three because it's the bridge. Now I want to talk about the time sensitive stuff because I know we see a lot of that out there, right? And it's going to be part of our moves for today. So I want you to think about these and I want you to be honest. I want to make sure you understand how to do this with integrity. A time sensitive offer is only powerful if it's real. If you say, I only have 2 spots left and you actually have 10 spots, that is not urgency, that's manipulation. And if people can feel the difference, they're not going to trust you. So a way to think about that is, yes, you might have space for 10, but you only have the bandwidth for 2. So you need to say, I don't have space for 10, I have space for 2 because that's what the bandwidth you have is. 10 is the nice number, 2 is what you can do. Then you're being truly honest. When I have 2 spots left, I have 2 spots that I have the bandwidth for, 2 spots that I can give my all to, 2 spots that I can do those things for. It's creating real urgency because that is what you have to offer. Those 10 slots is you in a hopeful state. Those 2 spots is to you in reality. What's stopping you from making the ask? Who feels it? Is it that you struggle to be real? Is it that you struggle to be honest and you struggle to create the urgency for people who are already warm to take that next step with you? That's okay. We got to practice it. Every single one of those fears is completely valid that you come up with. All of those that go on in the head. Every single one of them gets smaller and smaller the moment you make the ask, and the world does not end. Again, today you're going to make the ask, and guess what? The world's not going to end. In fact, some of you today are going to experience something even better, and it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Someone is going to say yes. So your 4 cash moves today, every single one of them matters. They matter the whole time, but you've got to keep making the action and keep moving forward. Move 1. Make a direct offer to at least one person today. Real person, real price. No hinting, no leaving the open door, no open-ended. A clear direct offer to one specific person who you know needs what you have. Use the language we've talked about above. And remember, I see where you are. I have a solution. Here's your next step. I see where you are. You're stuck here. I have the solution, my method. And here's your next step. Work with me. Right? Move 2. Send your calendar link to 2 people, or Calendly. That's what I always get caught on that. You have not booked with you yet. And this doesn't mean they're booking with you to work. This is a disco call, a discovery call, clarity call, whatever you're going to call them. And these are people that you've gotten your warm audience, not people you've never talked to people who are already warm, people who have shown interest in what you've got, engaged with your content, responded to you in some of the DMs, or have said not yet at some point. Send a link with a personal note. A voice note will go far here. Something like, I have a spot open this week and I immediately thought of you. Would love to connect if the timing works. You notice there's no pitch there, right? That you're just wanting to have a chat with them one-to-one. You can do the pitch. You can do a soft pitch, but remember, it is, I see where you are. I have a solution, and here's the next step. All right, so move 3. This is the limited spots or time-sensitive offer publicly. You can just tell people, hey, I've got 3 spots open. You can post that if you want. I don't often post that kind of stuff, but you can. I would not recommend posting price in that situation. because some people, that's an off-put. I don't do that with my audience because it would be juxtaposing what I usually do. But if that feels comfortable to you, do it. If you got a low tier offer that you just want to get them into, a $29, $39, $49 offer, go ahead. Tell them, hey, I've got this offer. We've got a spot available for 3 people at $49.95. I really love to open this up to anybody in my network that would be interested in what I have to offer. So for us, our low tier offer is our $997 offer, which is $997 for the unmissable method, which is 6 months of working with us to get you to your first 10K month, or 3 to 7 clients on repeat every month. So there is what we have to offer. You're not going to do any fluff. You're going to keep it clean. No long explanation about what you got, just the offer and the invitation. Move 4. Come back to us. You can DM me if you want to post in the group. Let us know how it went. Did you make the ask? First question. What did they say? Second question. Third, how many calendar links did you send out? How many people booked? How many people saw your public offer? Remember, we've been compounding for the last 21 days, and this is going to continue to compound until we hit the 30. And I almost wonder if you should start over every 30 to 60 days so that you're continually putting energy into your business for this. I know it takes a lot, but you're not going to have to do the full, sit down and watch what we got to do and go through it unless you need to, because this is in the guides. Your personal page move. Go ahead and talk about your offer. They've been primed. You've been doing the things. You've been priming them for the last 21 days. They've seen you show up. They've seen you start posting. They've seen you drop off on your reels. Some of you guys were doing reels and aren't doing them anymore. Hint, hint. Today, I want you to invite them to come even further into your world and tell them about your offer and tell them what you're doing. Day 21 worksheet is where you know it is. Week 3 we've been moving, right? We're 3 weeks. We're on the cash move 3. And here's what I need you to hear before we close out today. Go make the ask. You have spent 3 weeks building the foundation for this moment. You got clear on who you serve. You built relationships. You started posting. You handled objections. You followed up. You practiced your price. And you've done everything right. The only thing you have left to do is ask. And the ask is a test of it's not a test of whether you're good enough or not. It's not a judgment on your worth. And it's simply an invitation. And some people are going to say yes to it. And some people are going to say not yet. And both of these are absolutely okay. Because every yes teaches you something, and every yes changes your business. So today, make that ask. Drop your numbers in the group if you can. If not, DM me. If you got any questions, don't hesitate to ask. And get ready, because tomorrow we start phase 4. Today, the work doesn't stop. It levels it up. Let's go. Let's get you paid.